sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done, and on the opening drive of the game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Taken down by Pete Werner. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 9. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
To throw on 2nd down. Sexton forced out to his left. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the Saints' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The ball carrier stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off play action. Sexton, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Sexton. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now a throw here to his running back. Zeke with a shake and bake. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Sexton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake. Sexton sliding out of the pocket. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Sexton to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll run it with Elliott. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now here's a carry heading left. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 76 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And a short gain down to about the 33. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Will Lutz, who went to college, a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this from 46.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, Siiigh. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 13. And it's caught. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sexton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Ulican. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And the Saints 1st down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Sexton. Being chased out left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down. Sexton. Going deep for Hopkins. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
You thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you had it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He sets to fire deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Elliott a 1st down and more. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name Hard not to respect a run like that.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hands it off out of the gun. Again, he finds an opening, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he's got room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Falcons 24. Young Ray Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.